Hello, everyone. Welcome to Growing Global 2012, hosted by the World Trade Center of St. Louis. My name is Amie Gianino, and I'm the president of the World Trade Center Board of Directors and Senior Global Director for Anheuser-Busch InBev. On behalf of the WTC Board, I'd like to thank all of you so much for being here today. St. Louis is on the rise, and we have our sights set on becoming a truly global force. Today alone, we have a sold-out crowd of over 650 people joining us, so thank you for being a part of it. The Growing Global Committee, and in particular the WTC staff, have spent many hours planning and preparing for today's event. Their commitment and hard work are what make this luncheon the success that it is, the largest and most anticipated international business gathering in St. Louis. So thank you, Tim and Stella, and the entire staff. You guys are amazing. I'd also like to congratulate today's award winners, who collectively represent the very essence of this region's global agenda. It's our honor to acknowledge all of you. It was also our very distinct honor as an organization and as a community when Scott Marcial, the U.S. Ambassador to Indonesia, agreed to travel from Jakarta to St. Louis to keynote today's lunch. Ambassador Marcial hosted the World Trade Center during our trade mission to Indonesia in January. It was during this visit where the ambassador shared his passion for the people of and the opportunities in Indonesia and all of Southeast Asia. Ambassador Marcial was excited to visit St. Louis and share that same passion with all of you today. Unfortunately, the recent unrest outside the U.S. And embassies around the world has also reached Indonesia. The crisis at the U.S. Embassy in Indonesia has forced the ambassador to cancel all travel, including his visit to St. Louis. As a community of international business leaders, I'm sure that you, more than most, can understand and appreciate the dynamic nature of these events. For me, though, it's a fresh reminder of the important and, yes, sometimes dangerous work our fellow citizens at embassies and diplomatic missions do around the world. While we're disappointed, our thoughts are really with all of those who serve on behalf of the United States in their posts around the world. Now, I do have some good news. We have a very distinguished guest with us today from Indonesia. I'm pleased to share that Mr. James Caruso, the economic counselor serving at the U.S. Embassy in Jakarta, is here with us today to share the ambassador's remarks. Thank you for filling in on such short notice. For nearly 20 years, the World Trade Center has supported growth for the region's businesses, most importantly ensuring that St. Louis companies are represented in an increasingly global marketplace. The support of the business community and local leadership is essential to our success, and there's no one more committed to the World Trade Center's work than St. Louis County Executive Charlie Dooley. So at this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Dooley to the podium to share a few welcoming remarks.
First, let me say good afternoon to all of you. I'm extremely happy to be here. What a great event this is for all of you to come here this afternoon, 650 people just to see me. Thank you. I appreciate that. We are here to celebrate a great year for this region. It is my vision to position St. Louis County as truly a global region. We have made important strides this past year. The Asian trade desk, international trade missions, huge growth in exports. We are on track to hit $15 billion in Missouri exports this year. So what's next? To be truly competitive in a metropolitan area, we need to be a net attractor of talent. This is my vision for the future of St. Louis County and the region: education, immigration, and innovation. I want to commend Bob Fox and Anna Collin. They have taken on one of the biggest challenges facing our region, attracting new citizens to our town. They have my support because I know we can do more. And I also want to recognize Mayor Francis Slade. They have his support as well. We work together as a team, as a partnership to make our region grow, and we both recognize the importance of immigration as we move forward in the 21st century. I want to help us push all of us out of our comfort zone to become a true global region. When we talk about comfort zone, that's about doing things that is not comfortable, that is not routine. That is when we really, truly make a difference for the St. Louis region. This is an exciting time to live in St. Louis, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep the momentum going in the great metropolitan area, in the St. Louis area. Mayor Slade and I both can agree on this. People say, Charlie, what's the difference between you and Mayor Slade? I say, absolutely nothing. We want the same things: growth, opportunity, and jobs for the St. Louis region. And also, I might say, before I take my seat, my good friend, Senator Kit Bond, is here with us today. He's always a true global leader with Indochina, China this year. He is making a difference in our region. This is what I call a true statesman, bringing back his expertise to make St. Louis County and the region a great place to live, to work, and to grow. Again, on behalf of St. Louis County, congratulations to the World Trade Center. Keep doing the great work that you're doing.
Thank you, Charlie. Your support for what we do is essential. Now, please, everyone, enjoy your lunch, and today's MC, Debbie Monterey of KMOX, will be back to the podium shortly to resume the program.